Hi everyone and welcome back to part 5 of my City Living LP here on my channel. So in the last episode, Vincent took Betty out on a little date. It wasn't anything official, they just went out for a couple of hours. You know, Vincent had a really bad day at work and he just wanted to relax a little bit, so he cooked something up. They went to explore the city a little bit and had a little bit of dinner. So towards the end, before they went home, you know, he did a couple more romantic interactions because he doesn't want to go way in depth with it straight away because he knows he's heard stories about that and how it just doesn't work out. So he's trying to take things slowly and just drop little hints and things. So, you know, in the last couple of episodes, I think it was about part 2, I think, they went out on another one of these low-key date things and, you know, it went well. They got the romance bar up a little bit and they started things going well. Now, all of a sudden in this episode, well, the last episode, she just wasn't taking the romantic interactions and I have no idea why, but we've just came home, and as you can see, he isn't looking too happy. He's a little bit scared, a little bit shocked, because this neighbour who lives in here, who was telling us about Donovan the other day, she came up to us, and, you know, they were just passing in the hallway just before there, and as you can see, it's really, really late now, and my game is frozen again, so I'm sorry about that, but she came over to him, and she was just like, well, he said, what's been happening with Donovan? Because, you know, you were telling me something, and it's really starting, like, I'm really getting curious here. And she said, well, I've been seeing, and lots of other people in the apartment block have been seeing Donovan and Betty together. They've seen them kissing and seeing each other, and he just froze. Vincent just froze there, and he just didn't know what to say. He was just speechless. So he's a little bit shocked, and he's a bit confused. So I don't know how he's going to react. He's just going to have to get on with things because he has work in the morning. He knows that's more important, so he's going to have to get his priorities right and maybe fix this later because he's just so angry at her. And we're going to have to see how things plan out because I'm not too sure how they are going to plan out. So as you can see, he's in a flirty mood still, which is a little bit weird. And also, actually, this is part 5, but I actually recorded part 6. Well, yesterday, Friday, I'm recording this on a Saturday. Yesterday, part 5 and part 6, I recorded them, and I went on to part 6, and then I edited them too later on, and I went back to part 5 and the file was just corrupted. It was so laggy, half of the audio was missing and it was just a mess. So I have to record part 5 again after part 6 has happened, so I'm trying to not give hints about what's happening in part 6. So if this episode is a little bit short, a little bit confusing, then that might be why. So, he's going to have to get ready for bed because he has work in the morning and I don't want him to be late. I'm actually going to get him to just go to work tomorrow because he's going to have to focus a little bit more. He's been getting a little bit distracted about this house. There's so many things wrong with it. He just can't really focus. It is nearly 4 a.m. so he's going to have to get to bed really quickly or he's going to be too tired for work in the morning. So I'm not too sure how he's going to, confront Donovan because Donovan seems to be a bigger person than him. So he's a little bit scared of him actually. So I'm not too sure how he's going to do it. He wants to get revenge in some way, but, he just doesn't want to potentially ruin things further with Betty by Betty getting annoyed with Vincent to what he could possibly do with Donovan. So I'm gonna have to be careful because even though he's really annoyed at Betty because he's spent all this time and effort on her just to find out this is really upsetting for him, but he still wants to be with her, and that's really, really stupid because he knows about what is, what's just happened, and I don't know why he still wants to be with her, but you never know what could happen. So I'm going to get him to go off to bed, and I'll continue off in the morning before he goes to work. Okay, so I've just realised it's actually Sunday, so he doesn't have work in the morning, but still he's going to have to start getting his needs together, getting his priorities straight because he does have work the next day. So, I did see, I think it might be in part 3 or 4, I can't exactly remember, where we had a little family meeting here, and, he was a little bit, he was just wanted to, well, first of all, he was a bit embarrassed by bringing his parents over because he knew about what could happen about the scene, the state, because he really doesn't know how to live for himself, so he's a little bit, scared about what could happen here, and he's just, he's a bit embarrassed having them over, but he needed to because he wanted to give them important information about what he's going to do with Aaron. So if you didn't see part 1, especially the first 4 minutes, I went into the backstory about his family, and Aaron is someone who has a big drinking problem. He is really just, wait, why has he just stopped? Go and resume it. He has a big drinking problem. His money that was put in reserve from his parents because he's a little bit older, he just spent straight away on alcohol. He used the fame in his family to his advantage, and that's what happened. So his life is a mess now, and Vincent seems a little bit responsible for it, and I don't know why he does because he really doesn't, but he wants to help his parents because they are elders. They do have their own financial problems to worry about, that they don't need the extra worry of Aaron. And, Aaron is really dependent on his parents as well. He is lives at home and he just can't do anything for himself. He's a bit overweight and everything, and his health is just a mess. So Vincent wants to help him. He wants to reassure his parents that, you know, he is going to get back on track and have nothing to worry about, because they do have lots to worry about and they don't really need that extra stress. So he's making some breakfast here and he's doing a really bad job of it, so I hope it's not going to turn out bad. Hopefully it's not going to be a fire or anything. He does have a really bad cooking skill, so I'm a little bit concerned here, and all these appliances are terrible, so I do have a feeling that might happen. So this is probably going to be terrible quality, and yeah, so he's finished. Good, no fires. Let's see how bad this quality is, and it's normal. Okay, that's good. So I'm going to put this in the fridge straight away so we can maybe use it later. And the flea market is in town. Okay, that's great, but let's see when it starts, because I really wanted to go 10 till 6. Okay, so what I'm going to do is actually I was going to go out with Vincent today. Oh, there's his neighbour again, and as you can see, so she's feeling a little bit sad because Donovan just texted us. No. He's not going to do... He's just going to try and avoid him for a little bit before he really can't avoid him any longer, because as you can see, it's just giving him a headache thinking about this, like what is happening. So yeah, what I was about to say, if I can't remember if I just said that or not, I wanted him to go out to the gym today with Aaron. He wants to start right now, get his life back on track. He doesn't want to waste any more time, because, you know, he just doesn't have the time. He wants to get started with this straight away, so that's what he's going to do. Sorry, my game's frozen again. It happens all the time now for some reason. So I'm going to get him to do that. I wanted him to go out for a restaurant meal. There isn't one in this... inside my Shuno at all, and I don't think I have one in this game save actually. So this is, which one is the house? I know there's this lot right here. I'm actually going to change that into a restaurant, so I'm going to pause the recording. We'll come back in a minute and ask if Aaron wants to go to the gym. Okay, so I'm back now. I just added in a restaurant and I'm just about to invite Aaron over. So let's see if he comes over. Now, he shouldn't be busy or anything, so let's see what he says. Yes, he'll be right over, which is great. So I'm going to put this food away, and we're just going to clean up a little bit because, you know, he's a little bit embarrassed about this place at the minute. The flea market is in town, so once he arrives... oh my god, there's Donovan. Oh my god. Okay, I don't know what to do. Should we say something? You know, that's going to be the worst idea. He's in such a bad mood, it could go terribly. I'm not going to do that now. So, what should we do? Well, is he here yet? He's taking a little bit of time. I'm going to wait until he comes over, which should be any second now, hopefully. And then we're going to head out to the gym, maybe for a little bit of food at the restaurant, and then to the flea market if we have time. So, he isn't coming over, so you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to go travel. And then I'm going to select the gym. I might be able to give you a quick little brief overview of the restaurant from the map view as well. My game is frozen again, so sorry about that. Okay, there we go. Hopefully the map view doesn't take too long to load. So this was the restaurant we put in, Wolf Trap Bistro, I think, and it was... I can't remember who it was by, but all I searched for in like the advanced tool things, I put restaurant as the lot type, 30 by 30, most popular, and this was the first one that came up, I believe. So if you want to have a look at that, then you can. So we're going to go to this gym in Uptown, because I think it is a nice place. Okay, so here at the gym, and Aaron seems more ready than Vincent does. He's always in his athletic wear. Vincent seems to be in a little bit of a bad mood today, and Aaron's kind of a little bit suspicious there. But you know, he wants to do this for his brother, so he's going to make sure that he does a good job here. So he's going to get his athletic wear. They are in a group, which is great, and I'm going to get them to come and work out together, which would be nice. And then maybe we'll go and play a little bit of basketball to finish off. They're not going to go too intense today because this is Aaron's first time at the gym, so he doesn't want to, you know, put him off by doing something too strenuous. And as you can see, Vincent himself is struggling a little bit, but you know, he just wanted to give a good impression on his brother to show that he's going to help him, and we're going to get your life back on track here. So I don't know how I said here there. I don't know why I just messed up. Anyway, so they're going to play a little bit of treadmill. That's what I was about to say, but I meant play a little bit of basketball after that. Vincent is progressing nicely here in his fitness skill, and Aaron seems to be doing okay actually, which is good. So I can't wait to see the results in a couple of weeks or months' time. I think that'll be great. And yeah, so I'm going to get them to come over here quickly and do a little bit of shooting around together and see how this turns out. So for some reason it didn't do it, so let's get them to go here together, see how that works. Okay, there we go. So let's get them to go and do that. Hopefully this works. And there's quite a few people here. There's somebody doing push-ups right next to the he just fell on him. Oh god. Anyway, so, and the ball just fell on his head again, and him. Anyway, so let's get them to play a little bit of this. Maybe we can get a few screenshots here. He's doing a couple of tricks here, seems very confident. Oh, I missed it again. Okay, wait, where's Aaron gone? Okay, Aaron seems to be just gone. Wait, let's reset him because he's not going to stop. Let's shoot around together. Okay, hopefully he hasn't gone home because he might have actually. I don't know where he's gone actually. Wait, is that him down there? Wait, where has he actually... Oh, I think I just saw him coming up the stairs. Yeah, he's there. Okay, so I'm going to get them to come and play this a little bit. Hopefully you can get an actual screenshot that looks good. Let's see here. Okay, maybe like that. Sorry about this. Isn't the best. Oh my god, there's loads of things in his face. Really? I just wanted to get a screenshot. Okay, let's see if I can pause this quickly again. Hang on, let's see. Oh, and I missed it. Okay, you know what? I'll give up. I'll find another screenshot that we can use. He's about a level up, which is great. And then we will continue. So, I don't know why Nancy's standing right there. This basketball's going through her. Okay, so I think we've done enough there. I'm going to get him to travel. He doesn't want to give a bad impression on Aaron, you know, doing things too strenuous on the very first time. They're starting a little bit earlier than they were actually going to, you know, as well. So, he doesn't want to do anything too strenuous, like I said. So, I'm going to get them to go over to the restaurant. And I'll meet you there once the loading screen is finished. Okay, so we're here at the restaurant, and for some reason everybody is standing outside, and I don't know why. Okay, so let's go and find a table that we can sit at. Maybe something a little bit private. Maybe, let's see, is there anything outside which might be nice to sit at? I'm thinking maybe this table looks quite good. So let's get them to request this table, see if they can do that, and get them to have a little bit of lunch. So this is just an everyday restaurant, I said, but for some reason it looks like people are in formal clothes, it looks like. I don't know. Anyway, so let's get them to request the table. For some reason restaurants do take a long time, and the festival does end at 6, but luckily we can't actually get to the festival without a loading screen, which is great. So I'm going to see what he can afford, because as you can see, he doesn't have a lot of money, but he wants to impress people who come to his apartment, like his parents and his family, that he can afford things. So I'm going to get him to request the table. Hopefully this isn't going to take too long, and let's get him to order for the table. So let's see what we can get. And I don't know where Aaron has gone. Please don't say he's left. I'm not too sure. Anyway, let's order some food. So what can we get? He's thinking about staying away from the alcoholic things, because that is not going to be good. He's trying to get him away from this alcoholic problem, get his life back on track in terms of health, so I don't want him to do that. Okay, so let's see what we can do here. Something maybe a little bit more healthy I think would be good. I think this is just like a regular diner, so I don't know what we could get. Let's see what looks healthy here. I'm thinking maybe salmon. That seems quite healthy, doesn't it? So let's get that for him. Vincent's health is a little bit better, so maybe we could go for something more higher calorie. But still, he wants to have something more healthy as well. Let's get the herb crusted salmon. So they're both getting salmon. They both have drinks. That's 39 simoleons, which isn't really too bad actually. And I don't know where he's gone. Has he left? Wait, why is he not in a group with us anymore? Oh, he's right. Why is he out there? Okay, let's get him to form a group with him. Wait. What? Why can't... Oh my god. You know this happens sometimes. Can we maybe click on the table and click sit together? Okay, let's see if that works. Okay, seems to be... Is he coming around now? Yeah, he's there. Okay, so he's just going to go through the trees. No, he's going to go around. Okay, so I'm going to pause the screen here because it is going to take a while for the food to get here, and I'll be back once the food is here. Okay, so the food isn't here just yet, but I'm going to get them just to talk a little bit while they wait. You know, just really... No, Vincent. No. Sit it down. Okay, so I'm just going to set my timer here because I'm going to lose track. Okay, so... I'm just going to get him to see how he feels about the gym session today. Hopefully it's not going to be... Why can't they do romantic interactions? It maybe because they weren't actually a family and I just did the relationship cheats. Anyway, so what can we do here? So let's just compliment his outfit. You know, just give them reassurance that he is getting back on track already. Saying that this is going to be really good for you and I can't wait to finally get started with this. It is something that he's been planning for a while actually, but he hasn't actually made a move on it or anything, and you know, he's really happy that he has. He does have the good trait, so doing things like this is really, really good for him. But even though he does have the good trait, he still has this problem now with you know, with I forgot his name, Donovan. So I'm not too sure if that good trait's going to remain. We're going to have to wait and see. So the food is here. Let's see how it looks. I'm going to get a little screenshot here. Maybe we can put the walls up to make it look a little bit better and get a little screenshot. So, and they're not really smiling or anything. So maybe I'll do that once they actually start smiling. And this is in a little bit of an awkward angle here because of all the background. Maybe if they start actually eating, that'll help. It is raining outside right now and it is hailstone and I think so. If you hear a little bit of background noise, I'm sorry about that. So they are just going to sit here, I think. So let's get them to actually eat something. Otherwise, I'm just going to go because we've only got like 1 more hour for the flea market. While they're eating, I'm going to go and have a little look myself and see what we could buy here. So going to get them to do a couple of interactions. I'm hoping these fizzy fruit drinks aren't, you know, alcoholic, because that'll be really bad, because you know, Vincent doesn't know what Aaron gets up during his spare time, so you might go back to drinking when he gets home, and he's just putting on a show for Vincent to show that, yeah, I really do care about this, but he really doesn't. I'm not too sure about that, so we're gonna have to wait and see how this all plans out. There isn't really anything that's taking my fancy here. I'd rather buy it from Bill Buy mode, actually. He wants to buy, you know, a couple of things like this, but he doesn't have the money, so it is really upsetting for him, because he wants to make his apartment nice again, but he just can't. So we're gonna have to wait and see. Is this something you can buy? Oh, you can't afford this. Yeah, I thought so. So yeah, there is a lot of things here that he can't afford, and he's gonna kind of embarrass himself by going over there. Maybe one of the vendors will, oh, grab a poster. I might do that. Actually, no, don't stand. Oh my god. You know what? I'm just gonna end the meal and call it quits there. So maybe I'll get him to go over and get that poster, and I think we'll end the episode there. So let's see that. And is there any like snow globes or anything, any of those boxes around? Because I haven't got any of them yet. Yeah, there is one here. So let's go and look for some snow globes and see if we can find anything. I don't know what he's doing. End and paying the meal. Okay. So let's get him to do that. It has to go all the way back around. And Vincent, you know, Aaron's there. He's just going to say goodbye. Pretend he did. I'm not going to cancel all these interactions to do that. Maybe he'll actually come with us. Well, there's my timer. Okay, so let's hurry up and do this, because I am going to run over on time here, and I really don't want to do that. So let's see if he can do it. The flea market should have ended by now, but for some reason it's still there. So did he get a... Yeah, he did get a poster, which is great. It is in a bit bad condition, I think, but that's okay. There was another poster box there, so maybe we'll look at that in just a second if I have time. I want to get a little screenshot of him looking for some snow globes. Let's see how this goes, like that. You know, just a couple of screenshots to add to my library, so if I'm ever in a pinch for a thumbnail, then I do have a couple of options, which is good. So, did he find one? Yes, he is. That's good. Okay, let's see which one he got. Let's go in his inventory. He got a city skyline snow globe. Okay, that's good. We can't put it out in the street. Okay, so he maybe put that back home, put that in once he gets back home. And you know, he has had a good day, but at the same time, he is still feeling a little bit scared about going back to this apartment block, because he knows Donovan is there and he has no idea what could happen. He wants to go back to his parents to, you know, like, as a safety sort of thing, and just because he's missing them so much, and his life is kind of a mess here since he has moved, but it is still a beautiful place, and he is glad he is here, because he is going to be starting to reach his lifetime goal. So I'm not too sure how that is going to plan out. Leave some suggestions in the comment section down below of what you think should happen in this storyline, or if you have any suggestions what you think could happen, if any changes are going to happen, how is Betty and Donovan going to react. Make sure you leave a like, comment, share and subscribe if you haven't. Make sure you use the hashtag TTVCL on the gallery to submit Sims and lots for this LP. And that's it, so thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!